And the Wolverines will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Florida Atlantic's offense will start this game off. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. FAU working with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the toss. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Michigan's offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
The give out of the gun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. White wants to throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got the back over the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's going to pass. Moving away from pressure. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. The RPO, it's complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Burden. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Try to get it to the edge. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. They'll toss it to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. FAU will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Second and short now after that completion. They'll leave it with him. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. White going to attack through the air. Finds his back in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. FAU has it back as the Owls offense will go back to work. Trying to get the corner. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots, but right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The toss to the outside. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back. Even can anyone catch him? He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
So that's going to do it for